guys, I'm Evan Etzebeth, a Springbok Rugby player. You're watching Gareth Mason on Walking Tour with G-Man.
What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about Pro14 final between Leinster and Glasgow Warriors. It's taking place in Glasgow, which means home crowd advantage for the Glaswegians, and what a game it is going to be. You have the current champions, Leinster, taking on Glasgow, who are going to be wanting to prove a point. Bloody hell, did they prove me wrong last week by beating Ulster, and then Leinster pretty much taking it to Munster. So I got one prediction right, one completely wrong. Congratulations to both these fantastic teams. So well deserved, and it's going to be a final to remember. And that's where bringing predictions or previews becomes so hard, because you don't know who quite to go with, especially when it gets to a final. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, and last week proved it, is that a final can bring out the absolute best in absolutely everyone. You might be playing a strong Leinster side with the top Irish players, but hey, if Glasgow wants that title more, they're going to get it, and they're going to fight to the best of their ability in order to do so. And we clearly saw that against Ulster last weekend. Now, if we look back at that game between Ulster and Glasgow, I mean, what a crack of a game it was. 52% possession to Glasgow, 48 to Ulster, and then 56% territory to 44% to Ulster as well. So the dominance from a possession point of view and a territory point of view, Glasgow were completely ahead. I mean, the scoreline shows 50 to 20 points. Absolutely outstanding stuff. 7 tries versus 3. 6 conversions versus the only one. 1 penalty versus 1 penalty. No drop goals. Meters made 459 by Glasgow versus 324 from Ulster. No cards at the game, and what a game it was, and well done to Glasgow, picking up an amazing victory to head off to their final. I mean, they've done it before, they can sure as hell do it again. I mean, when Tommy Seymour scored in the second minute or so, I thought, whoa, okay, I'm already eating my own words here. I mean, it was a cracking game. Then you got Hastings converting, then you got Ali Price scoring in the 16th minute, and Ulster are still yet to score. Then we have more points from Hastings in the 18th and 28th minute, and then only in the 30th minute did Ulster get some points into the game, which means the pressure was on going into half time. But straight after that, 8 minutes later, Rob Harley scores a try, which Adam Hastings converts. So already at half time, you're going, what the hell has just happened? Can Ulster make an amazing comeback? Wasn't the case. I mean, you got Adam Hastings kicking off Tommy Seymour scoring in the 54th. Then you got Kyle Steyn, great South African name there, or Scottish name there, scoring in the 57th minute with Hastings converting. Then only in the 60th minute, the South African, who I'm definitely keeping my eye out on for the Rugby World Cup, Marcel Coetzee, scores in the 60th minute, but Peter Horne capitalises 7 minutes later with Adam converting. Rob Herring scores for Ulster, converted kick by Billy Burns. Then George Horne scores again. Anything Ulster wanted to do, Glasgow were ahead, and they were already ahead from the point, so they just continued that, which is truly, truly remarkable. And then final points for Glasgow was Adam Hastings converted try in the 76th minute, and then a try from Michael Laurie in the 79th minute. What a game, and once again, congratulations to Glasgow. Truly, 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 truly amazing. To run 7 tries in a semi-final is remarkable on its own, and Tommy Seymour, deservedly so, getting man of the match. What a cracker of a game. Now, who to look out for? Of course, Tommy Seymour, Adam Hastings, and before I get it wrong, and you all rip me a new one, Mr. Stuart Hogg, the one and only, one of the best fullbacks in the world. My apologies for misplacing his name last week. I don't know what was going on, but I mean, I know the guy. I've spoken about him in previous videos. He's been in my top teams, so I know him. So all the Scottish fans have got quite upset with me. I'm only human. But Stain too is another one to look out for. I'm excited to see what he has to offer. I think he's got a lot to bring into this final. I mean, truly remarkable stuff. Then we get to the game that I thought would be the closest of the weekend, maybe. And it wasn't. 24-9. Leinster getting the victory over Munster. I really thought and expected a bit more from Munster, but it just wasn't meant to be. If we look at the stats of this game, 47% of the possession were going to Leinster, whereas 53% were going to Munster. 48% of the territory going to Leinster, 52% going to Munster. I always find this fascinating. You always think that the winning team will dominate possession and territory. Not in this case. It was Munster all the way. If we look at the tries, 2 tries to nothing. So Leinster straight away ahead. 1 conversion, 4 penalties versus the 3 penalties to Munster. Meters made 395, a little bit less than Glasgow, versus 323. So very different there, but close. However, both teams got 1 yellow card, which is something to watch out for, because if you get a card against a team like Glasgow with the way they played last week, they will capitalise and take you on. But that being said, you cannot count out Leinster and take away what they've achieved last year. I mean, last year, Champions Cup and Pro14, they were just in the Champions Cup against Saracens. Yes, they got defeated, but at the end of the day, they still got this. So Glasgow shouldn't take Leinster lightly, and vice versa. Both teams should go in all ends up and really give it an absolute go, because it's going to be a cracking game. Ross Byrne kicking a penalty to kick things out. Joe Carberry capitalises. James Lowe also kicking over points. Sorry, not points. 24th minute, a yellow card already for Leinster, which is not good to get so early in the game. Then Joey Carberry kicks it over. Ross Byrne gets a penalty and another penalty. Then the yellow card in the 43rd minute for Munster. Ross Byrne kicks it over. Sean Cronin gets the first try of the game, and then James Lowe in the 79th minute gets it over. So quiet game, but boring. I'd say the Glasgow game had more intensity, obviously more try-scoring games, which made that one more exciting. So it should be an interesting one. Players to look out for if he comes on and starts. Mr. Johnny Sexton, time for long. I mean, guys, he's a star. Healy is brilliant. Cronin is also fantastic. McGrath, I thought, had not a bad game at all. It's like I said, Sexton. You got the Burns. You got great teams. James Ryan, I mean, he's one of the best. So, I mean, you got some top Irish players in there to look out for, to look forward to seeing. So it's definitely not going to be a walk in the park. I don't see a 24-9 score and then getting into the 50s. I don't see that happening. I see it being probably 20-30s maybe, but it's going to be a lot closer, and we're going to expect to see something absolutely remarkable and special. And you know what I'm really most excited about for this game is the referee. We have Nigel Owens, one of the world's best referees, to officiate this game, neutral at all, and I think it's going to be an absolute humdinger. He's going to, I'm hoping, call it down the middle, which is going to be fantastic. It's what we need to as fans to witness, and as players for them to witness to. So I'm really excited. You've got 3 quality refs there. Nigel Owens being at the helm of it, who I think is the best in the world at this point. Playing at Celtic Park, it's round 24. Who is going to win? Now the favourites will obviously be probably Glasgow going into this one, because you've got a home crowd. And I think the talk is that it's going to be a record final crowd, which is absolutely amazing. I don't know if it's out of the whole Pro14 tournament or just specifically for Celtic Park, but man alive, the fans are going to come in there singing all ends up, and really expecting quality rugby. If you look at these two teams, you should get that. You've got Stuart Hogg, one of the best fullbacks in the world. You've got Johnny Sexton, one of the best fly-offs, player of the year in world rugby. You've got the upcoming guys. You've got Hastings. I mean, Hastings versus Johnny is going to be absolutely epic to watch. You've got Steyn, who's really had an impact in the previous game. You got Sean in the front row for Leinster. So on that ends, who is going to win? Sure, but I don't even know if I want to predict this, because I think it's going to be that intense, that close. But if I do have to pick a team, I reckon I'm going to go with the current champions before the Scots all destroy me. Remember, I am got Scottish blood in me, and it hurts me to say this because I have a soft spot for them. I'm just going on what I see. Obviously, at the time of this recording, teams not selected, so it all depends really on that as well. I think Johnny Sexton's going to be a key. He's been quiet, and I'm expecting a lot from him. I'm expecting James Ryan to really stand up and really show. McGrath needs to have a solid game and scrum off and really play to the best of his ability. You got Furlong, who's one of the best number 3s in world rugby. You got Healy. We all know the experience that he offers in world rugby for Irish and for Leinster. So you've got to take those things into account. Not saying the Hoggs and the Staynes and the Hastings can't do it, but I just think with the caliber of what Leinster has, they're going to be hurting from their loss against the Saracens. They're going to want this. They need this, if that makes sense. But having said that, Leinster have won this championship before. Obviously, so has Glasgow in the past, but Glasgow haven't done it in a while. So they're going to be wanting it more. So to be honest, whoever wins, I'll be smiling for them, and respect to both teams. May the best team win. But at this stage, I'm going to predict Leinster to win this game and the final of the Pro14 Cup. I hope it's not going to be a walkover. I really do. And I'm proud to see that Glasgow Warriors have come such a long way from where they were against Scarlets last year. They've really shown and played competitive, dominant rugby. I mean, against Ulster, I thought we were going to lose, and I clearly got that wrong. Look, I might get the final wrong too. You just never know. But at this stage, I am going to predict Leinster to win the final of the Pro14 2019-2018 season. It is going to be epic. It is going to be exciting. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who do you think is going to win? Will it be the hometown boys, Glasgow, or will it be the Irish lads, Leinster? All I can say, it's going to be one hell of a contest, and I can't wait to watch it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon right next to that subscribe button so you're always notified for all future uploads. So much more to come, so don't go anywhere. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. And may the best team win. Cheers.
Make sure you subscribe to his channel for all rugby content. Stay safe and never give up.